Hi, good morning. Um, this is just going to be a real short video because I just want to show you something. Well, I wanted to say hi to you and see how y'all was doing. And hopefully every one of y'all is doing good and healthy and happy and all of that beautiful stuff like that. But I just wanted to show you this. This here is, I got it at the thrift shop and it's twisted. God, there's so many stickers on there. It's twisted paper ribbon. Twisted, and at one time, I give 75 cents for this, but as I peel these stickers off of here, at one time it was $5.99. I'm trying to see exactly what it's called, but there's so many stickers on there that I can't. It's twisted something paper ribbon, but they use it mainly here for fiber. Oh, twisted craft paper, fiber rush twisted craft paper, and apparently it's mainly for making bows and stuff out of. But what I'm doing is ironing it. I Here's some that I already ironed, and but when I unrolled it, I mean, this is pretty thick. So I take a piece about, well, where's my scissors? There they are. I take a piece about 8 inches, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in. I'm going to use these as pages in a journal. So I cut. I just cut a piece. Probably going to break my scissors. I was not real happy with these scissors anyway. So but there, I got that piece cut off. And then, see, and so I cut off a piece, but then you start unrolling it, and this paper ribbon, it's over 50 inches wide. So that's like a lot of paper. So I just have a towel folded up here on my table because it's too lazy to drag out the whole ironing board. Didn't want to drag out the whole ironing board. And then I just start ironing it. And where you still have that wrinkled, crinkled effect, but 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 it's still flat enough where I can embellish or use it as a journal page. Now, see where I cut it, you can see it's not real straight, and I'm not going to make it straight. I'm going to leave it on the pages as it is. It's a little cattywampus. And I'm just going to leave it like that as I cut. See, I'll cut these pages to a width that will work in whatever journal that I'm going to put it in. But this is like a peach colored um, paper, so it'll go along with near about anything. Peach is kind of a nice general color, and it's very pretty and it's very soft. And I got to iron. See, I ironed it, and it's just ironed. And now I have that long sheet of paper. That's it. That's a quarter of it right there. And that's and a quarter of it is like about 13, 14 inches wide. So that's like a long sheet of paper. So I'm going to enjoy using this. And I might use it and I got a lot of it. It's because it comes like this, all this twisted. And I imagine you can still buy it somewhere, but I got this over at the thrift store, and I'm just happy to have it. Actually, I got 2 spindles of it, and so I have like a lot of paper. I think what I'm going to do, see, I sell my junk journal starter kits online. I think I'm going to add some of this paper to, because I keep finding new things to add to them, to the journal kits. And I've sold quite a few already, but I keep finding new things to add to them. Because, and so I think some of this paper should go in there too, because there's no thought, no rhyme or reason, no theme, no nothing in those journal kits. Um, and they're not actually, almost not even a kit, they're just supplies. And I made those because I had so many folks that tell me, oh, I'd love to do that, but I don't have the stuff, you know. And so I made those supply boxes, junk journal supply boxes, just for, you know, somebody who doesn't have, and you know, stuff laying around their house. Now my house, I got stuff laying around my house. Um, it My house is a hoarder castle. Hoarder castle. I got everything. And but let me tell you, yesterday I had, oh, see, now that I got to your kitchen, um I just want to tell you, I repurpled my hair so it's purple again. I don't like being without my purple hair. Let me see if I look beautiful. What if I look in the, oh, my glasses, holy moly. You know, I don't know how my glasses get into such a mess. Um, Hubster and I just both got us a pair of glasses. We only had these new glasses for like a week and a half. And the Hubster was cleaning his yesterday, and this ear stem broke right off. Broke right off. Just now, so far mine doesn't seem to be. Now, if they don't fix that, he's going to bring them on up to the up. Oh, I won't tell you where we bought them, just in case. But see here, I purpled my hair. I have to pin it back most of the time because it gets like right there in my face, covers up my face. Don't want covered up all that beauty. But anyway, he's going to bring them there back to the eye doctor place this morning, and hopefully they do something about fixing them for him without charging him. Or I'm going to tell you where we bought them, so nobody will go there and buy a pair of glasses because they junk. Well, mine haven't broke though, but you know what they do is if you've got insurance, then they say, okay, you can pick from these glasses right here and your insurance will cover them. And so that's where he picked from. I had to pick from a little bit more of a pricey range because there was none in that other range, that the ones that would fit my head. So I had to pick from the wide guys. These are guys glasses, and they called them wide guys, and so they fit my head because I got all these brains up here. I got 2 of them, 2 brains. One's the size of a pea, one's a little bitty thing, but they it takes my whole head. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyway, he's gonna bring them back up there today. They better be nice to him, or I'm gonna go toilet paper the whole eyeglasses store. Just wrap it in toilet paper. And but anyhow, that's they TP, and they call it TP in a house. You know, you do that at Halloween or something. I don't know. Some people do. I've seen it on the videos. But I watched the video this morning. It was all about dumpster diving. Oh my gosh, these people were having so much fun diving in dumpsters. I could not believe the stuff they were finding in dumpsters. Now I want to go climb in the dumpster. I want. They were just like behind a shopping center or something, going in all the dumpsters, and they found so many things. But anyway, that's not what I was going to tell you either. But yesterday I had company. I don't know how many of you know or have heard of Carolyn Hart. Care Hart is who she is um, on her YouTube video, her YouTube channel. And she has a foundation that she's working on where she collects craft supplies and art supplies and such like that. And then she also collects up um, people, disabled mainly, disabled people who are not able to get their own supplies. Their, you know, she kind of filters them so she knows who she's getting, and then she sends off uh, without no charge. She sends people crafting kits. And then she even has little classes just in her area for groups of like children and stuff that she gets little crafting classes together. And she never charges them anything, and she uses up a lot of her own supplies. But now she's getting more people that have been donating her a few things. But she came to my house yesterday. It was like I had royalty come to my house to visit me. Care Hart, that's who came to my house. And I just love her. I love her. I love her. She is such a nice lady. And she's just she's just laid back. And it's like when I knew her, after she was in my house for 13 seconds, I felt like I'd known her all my whole life. That's how comfortable. She's a comfortable person, like a comfortable pair of shoes. And so I was so happy to have her at my house. And she didn't think nothing about my clutter. She didn't get chill bumps or nothing when she seen all of my hoarding and my stash and my clutter. And in fact, she just said she felt just right at home. And so I was happy about that. But anyway, because I am a hoarder, I'm a hoarder and I'm a hoarder and I'm a hoarder. And I don't think I'll ever quit being a hoarder because I just love to get stuff. And when I get stuff like this, and if I get it like this from the thrift shop, and it costs me about nothing, I just get excited because you can go over to the Hobby Lobby, and then you can go over to the Michaels and the Joann's and all the AC Moore and whatever all the craft stores are, and the stuff is just beautiful. But every once in a while you get a good buy because sometimes they have a clearance section. You go to the clearance section to see what they have, and you don't go in them stores so much with a list because you don't do that with a list. You just go in there, see if they got anything good in the clearance section. And but then if you've got a coupons, because they usually always have a coupon for 40% off, but sometimes they have 50 or 60% off coupons. Now that is when you go there with a coupon and then buy something that's not on sale and you get it on sale. And so that's how you shop at Dillon's. But you go to a thrift shop and you don't know what you're going to get there. You don't have a list when you go to a thrift shop. But I always go to the crafting sections. And then I go to the office supply where they put office supply section. I go there. And then I go to the book sections. That's usually the places that I go. I don't go looking through the clothes so much unless I'm looking for a particular piece, type of fabric, because I was making my own sari ribbons and stuff. And so I was looking through clothes then to find the right kind of fabrics that I could tear into ribbons. And so then I look at clothes. But I got enough clothes. I don't need no clothes. I don't go anywhere. So I just wear just plain old clothes. I don't need nothing fancy. And except I did order a dress that's not really fancy because it's going to be an everyday dress after I wear it to the wedding. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. But it'll go with the purple hair, and then I'm gonna wear a pair of leggings underneath it so nobody sees these sorry looking legs. But I can pretend like that. I could probably get some skin colored leggings. That might be what I should do. But anyhow, but that was my event of the day yesterday. That's my event of the month. That's event of the year. Oh, I can't say it'll be event of the year because I still have the wedding. But my event of the month, I'm telling you, was to meet Care. I mean, you'll see her, I'm certain, on because she likes to go to like the group chats, on live streams, and she's got her own channel, Carehart, and on her. And so you can kind of see the kind of things she does and the kind of things she does for others. And she's got a giving heart. Oh my gosh, she's got a giving heart. She brought me a unicorn music box. A unicorn music box, and I love it. It's got, it just, you twist underneath and it plays the music, and it's beautiful. She brought me that, and she also brought me a fairy. It's out in the other room, or I'd show it to you. I might show it to you in another video, but I'm not going to go out there right now because I'm too lazy. And so, and I just woke up, and my energy hasn't hit me yet, and so some days it never hits me, but anyway, I'll show it to you. But this other, it's like a kit. It's got a fairy door and a fairy, like for a fairy house, like for a fairy garden. It's like you would see like little gnomes and stuff. I have two little gnomes about that big, and the fairy door's about that big. And so I've got plans in my head. My Jeffrey was here, my grandson. He was here whenever Care was here, and so after Care left, he goes, "Can I have that fairy door?" I said, "Why no?" Uh, which usually I just give Jeffrey anything he wants, because I'm the grandmother. It's my job, and so he said that he would like to have that fairy door, and I said, I'd love to give it to you because I just give you anything you want, and but I can't give that was a gift for me, and I got some plans to do. I said, but I'll figure out how I can make you a fairy door. So you will have a fairy, because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take it, because it's got double-sided tape on the back, and you're supposed to take it and take that tape off, and then put it like at the baseboard of your room somewhere, in your house, like in your bedroom or something, just right above the baseboard there, like a mouse hole would be. And you put that there, and then there's a little mailbox that goes with it. And so you can leave a message, which he did. He wrote a message and he put it in. I said, well, next time you come, you check in that mailbox and see because he wanted to name his fairy friend um, Aladdin. That's what he named his fairy friend. And so, and then you check and you see if Aladdin has wrote back to you, because you never know. He may write back to you. And so it's his imaginary fairy friend. And I love that he has that imagination. A lot of children his age, because he's 9 years old, a lot of children his age, they're all like past all that and stuff. But not Jeffrey. He's got a really good imagination, and uh, I don't know, maybe it's because he hangs around with me. The child is half something. But anyway, yeah, so he's going to check when he comes next time to see if Aladdin left him a message back. But I'm going to make like a fairy garden. Man, I'm loving this iron and this paper. See, I said this was going to be really short. It's already 18 minutes long. But that's pretty. That's going to make some pretty pages in a journal. So I'm going to be working on that journal today. So I don't know. Oh, I know what I'm doing. This is going to go in one of my remade golden books. Yes. That maybe more than one, because I've got some golden books that I'm going to remake. And I am going to be getting them added onto my Etsy channel one of these days. I'm going to do a lot of things one of these days. I'm going to get a lot done one of these days. And I used to say that I'd get it done when I got around to it, but the Hubster made me a little round to it. He did this engraving thing, because at his job he used to engrave like stuff, and so he got this round thing, and it says round to it on it. He goes, now you have a round to it. I said, oh yeah. Well, that didn't help me now, so now I have to wait one of these days. I will get these things done that I have planned, because I got a lot of plans, and I'll get them done one of these days. And so anyhow, that's probably all. Oh, by the way, my friend Care Hart, she's now my friend. I mean, she was just a subby. Now she's my friend sub. And she's going to have an auction on her site sometime in the month of August. And she's collecting up things that she's going to auction off. And so I donated to her yesterday a junk journal that she can auction off at her auction. Now, when I talk about junk journals, now some people make junk journals and you look at them and they are beautiful. Now, my junk journals are junk. Lots of junk. Mostly junk. There's a few items on there that might not have been junk, but I put them in there because they were like leftovers of something else. I might have been doing another project and I had leftovers, and so then they go in my junk box. And so I used some of them. But I donated to her this junk journal that I made some time ago. The cover of it is made with a placemat, and then the pages there's, I think, 5 signatures, I think, is in it. And with all the pages are like tea dyed or coffee dyed and dried in the dehydrator, and I gotta do some more of them papers too. But yeah, and then they're all embellished and they're put in there in a staggered kind of way, and the pages are probably not anything you've seen before. A lot of junk journals, you see one, you've seen them all, but this one you haven't seen one like this, because this one, when I do something goofy, it's goofy. Like if I have a page like this, oops. Like if there's a page like this. See, I saved this little piece of paper because I got to cut out that cross because it's got to go in my scavenger hunt book. And this was some junk mail that came. But like, for instance, if you have a page like this, my pages were about this size. But then but the cover is like about this size, much bigger than the pages. So I got my pages stacked. But then I would take and add some things on, like way down here. Way down here, it would be added. So a page might be shaped sort of like this, like goofy. But anyway, her and I made a video together while she was at my house in my cluttered up, messed up, tangled up house. But and so I understand she's already put that up because I've had a couple of messages says, I've seen your video with Kara. Well, I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to go and take a look at that. And but yeah, so go to her channel, Care Heart, H-A-R-T, Care, C-A-R-E, Heart, H-A-R-T. And that's her name. She didn't even have to fake a name. Her name is Carolyn, and I guess people just call her Care. And she married a man with the name of Hart, H-A-R-T. And so Care Hart is the perfect name. I had to come up with a name of Scrap and Lizzie. I wasn't born with that or nothing. And so I had to come up with a name. And so I come up with that name. But she just had a natural name that fit her perfect. Care Hart. So I'll put a link to her channel underneath in the description box if I don't forget between now and then, because I'm getting a little forgetful. I don't worry about my physical health. It's good. But other than that, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about the rest of that stuff. But that's okay. I'm going to keep on keeping on anyway. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, today's a sunshiny day. There's no rain yet. There might be rain later on because sometimes we get that. But I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to keep you any longer just running my mouth. I could stay on here for an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. But I'm going to just go ahead and put you back down to the ironing board. It's not really an iron board. It's just a towel. Because I always have to do my 1, 2, 3 cards or whatever I'm reading from at that very moment. Where's my book? Well, I don't see. Sometimes I use Daily Bread, but I have to unbury it. Okay, so I'm going to use cards today. Okay, the first one I read to you, it says, I allow others to be themselves. Don't burn myself on that hot iron. I do not try to heal my friends. I do my own mental work and heal myself. This is the best thing I can do for others. And that's true. If you don't take care of yourself, you are no good for others. So you take care of yourself first, and it's amazing how much you will be of a help and a rock and a soulmate for others. So yes, allow others to be themselves. The next one says, I am pure spirit. I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am not lonely or lost or abandoned. I am one with all of life. I am pure spirit. And the last one for today is, unless I make another video, everything I need comes to me at the perfect time. I ask for help, I tell life what I want, and then I allow it to happen. Everything comes. Everything I need comes to me at the perfect time. So be patient. What you need is going to come to you. Be patient. Yesterday, patient was my word of question, because you can be a patient like at the doctor's office, or you can be a patient waiting for the doctor to call you in. And so I was wondering, are they both spelt the same? Found out they are. So I had to search that out. Okay, so yes, thank you for coming, and think about this. If you're at the thrift shop and you see this paper ribbon, this paper twisted ribbon, it comes in different sizes, but this maybe might be the fattest. I don't know. Grab it, grab it, because that's going to make awesome pages in a book. And like I'm using my arm. Don't you just love my arm? I have had a junky iron all my life. The last time, and then they fall apart. They quit working, or they start leaking, or they whatever. Bought me this is like a high dollar. Rowenta, Rowenta Pro Master Iron, made in Germany. This is an awesome iron. I love this iron. This is the only iron I'll have for the rest of my life. I don't hardly iron clothes. I iron a lot if I'm sewing. I iron my seams open and stuff. So I needed a decent iron for that. And so, but anyhow, I didn't come to advertise the iron either. But yeah, so I'll let you go, and I want to say I love you. Check out Care Heart, and I love you bunches, a whole bunches, and I'm asking God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless. God bless. Let me see. Here's the off button.